All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DeSarno Report. I haven't decided. I'm gonna have to get I might work on maybe some music. I'll do some music. We'll have an intro song. Maybe I'll play the harmonica and I'll do an intro song and it'll be glorious and everybody will be like, "Wow, Mike, what a friggin' genius you are." But no, yeah, this is. Eventually, I guess this is my podcast. We'll see how this goes. I don't think I'm going to tell anybody about it. I'm just going to post it. Do a bunch of these at some point. Hopefully, it's listenable, and then maybe I'll post it on Reddit or something. In the meantime, as far as like they say, just don't start a podcast. Have a little bit of a direction, maybe a shtick or gimmick for topic. I thought I'd do news and politics. And I would just scroll on the New York Times and NJ.com or something. Maybe we'll do that. I'll just pull it up on the computer because I'm on my laptop right now. All right. So yeah, here we go. The DeSarno Report, brought to you by Women Who Poop. Women who poop. A small minority of women who poop. That's it. Only the disgusting ones. Because obviously, any women who poop, major red flag. Everyone knows girls don't poop. And if you do, definitely, it's just an ew feeling, an ew thing. Something I don't want to be a part of, frankly, is pooping women. I think we should judge them for that, talk about their bodies negatively even, and really just try to make them feel bad about themselves. I think that's exactly what America needs right now. It's just anger towards women who poop. And the things that they do, obviously, it's bad for all of us as Americans, as people who love this country. It's something I think about often. Is where would we be if we did away with women who poop? We know they go in there in groups and they're not pooping; they're talking crap about each other and about us because that's what they're doing, not pooping. They would never do that. But yeah. Keep this going here. I am scrolling on The Atlantic, and the most popular article, it says, what ketamine does to the human brain. I can't speak. Our good friend Elon Musk is supposed to be on ketamine. I recently saw a photo of him. Looks like he may have gotten a bad haircut recently. I'm not sure if that's true. It could have been negative propaganda. The haircut was slightly Hitlerish, which he's already getting some accusations toward him, some Hitleric accusations, not the ones that you want. Not that there is any. I would say Hitleric accusations are not the type of accusations that you want. There you go. Just no confusion about the relation to Hitler. Nobody wants that. And then, speaking of Hitler, the third one is the ultimate German philosophy for a happier life. Now, those Germans, they've had a couple ideas, in the past 100 or so years. I'm going to be honest, I don't agree with some of them. I think that they've had some bad ideas. Makes me skeptical of the German philosophy. I'm a little skeptical. They've had some. Now they've tried a couple of these ideas, and they got stopped because they weren't good. And I think that they should have been. That was good. We should not let them do bad. We've let them be on their own now for a while, and they almost went back. Half the country, the whole east part of the country is like, ooh, Remember when we had fun back then? The 30s, the 40s? Remember that? What if we do it again? And then everyone else is like, no, it didn't work. What are you talking about? So you got to give them credit. Even though they got a lot of votes in the East, you got to give them credit. They said, hey, it didn't work last time. They marched into Berlin from both sides. Didn't work. So I don't know if I'm going to read that. The Podcast of Magical Thinking is another one by Hannah Rose, and they must have listened to this one already using magical thinking, because obviously they're talking about the DeSarno report, which I'm a little worried is people are going to Google it and find me. And like my dad's going to be like, what is this, son? I'm a little disappointed in the fact that you're talking about Hitler so much in the first 5 minutes of your podcast. That's not good. You shouldn't be thinking about him. Which I'm not. It's the Atlantic. The Atlantic brought me there, and in a photo of a haircut that I thought looked a little suspicious, kind of like Michael Jordan in the Hanes ad. It was like, ooh, what's going on there? Oh, what ketamine does to the human brain. Elon is in the photo for the article. So you know what? I didn't see the photo. I only saw the title. Shout out Shayla Love for writing it and publishing it yesterday. I'm just so ahead of everything I know. Okay, here we go. Let's see what else is on here. The Rise of the Brutal American. I know a couple brutal ones already, if you know what I mean. All right. Maybe I should have planned this out. That would have maybe have been smart. Let's go local here. Let's look at some local news. The wrestling starts today. I think it starts today. So this kid, for those of you who don't follow New Jersey high school wrestling, you're missing out. Just angry, short Italians who are muscular, just rolling around, having a good time with each other, just sweating, butt drag, cradle, spladle, just enjoying the company and warmth of each other's bodies. And it's really a beautiful thing. But no, there was a kid at, I think, St. John Vianney. They send the prep schools, which typically they recruit guys, they have better guys. They send them around. They sent the St. John Vianney to a South Jersey regional event, and this kid who's won 3 state championships was one of the last guys to go to wrestle for his final. He's going against another kid who is very good and had a chance to beat him, but the entire gym who was there for other schools were like, dude, fuck St. John Vianney. They just won every single one of these championships at every weight class. They're like, we're rooting for this other guy. And the dad, who, if your kid is like a 3-time state champion wrestler, you're probably a meathead. You're probably not, like a gentle guy. Like, you're probably that you've banged your head into a few walls. You might have broken several pieces of furniture. You're drywall. You are the enemy of drywall. If your kid is a 3-time state champion wrestler, you don't know peace. It's just, I can't see that happening. And he ended up fighting. He ended up going to the stands and fighting everyone. And I didn't know who won the fight, but I would imagine that he had a chance. And then the kid went in there too. So this must have been a wonderful battle. But no, then he got banned because they're like, you can't do that. And then the high court appealed it. So, and he's wrestling. He's going for a 4th state title. Oh, look at this. I'm going to read this one. Accused serial burglar who targeted businesses sought by police in Somerset County, the county of champions. 8 burglaries in 5 towns. Oh, he's from Scotch Plains. He's Union County trash. Oh, and he's with a Roselle kid. Oh, my God. How do we let them in? How do we let these Union County people in on our beautiful Route 22 in Plainfield, one of the most beautiful places in all the land? Turn to a Somerville business. Oh my God. You can burglarize in Bridgewater. I don't care. But a Somerville business, and then on Route 22. Oh my. This man's evil. How dare he? Captured on surveillance video. It's so hard to do crime. It really is. It's hard. Like, if these guys at least gave it the good old college try. I mean, this 26-year-old was clearly a leader of men. He had brought the 17-year-old along with him, which, we don't have enough mentors today. The people, young men, they talk a lot about young men. They say, oh, they're all going all alt-right. They've lost their mind, their direction. It's not enough good mentors. And at least 26-year-old Emmanuel Tolentino, who was arrested, is trying to bring along the youth. He's got this 17-year-old from Roselle, and he's saying, hey, let's go and let's gain entry by prying open a rear door, and let's go steal money from cash registers. I'm going to show you something about life. I'm going to show you something about hard work. I'm going to show you something about, finishing the job, getting it done. And while, don't hate the messenger, or do hate the messenger, he's trying to bring something to the youth that they might need, and that going forward, this 17-year-old child from Roselle, he could take that in his life and say, you know what, I know what it means to finish a job. I know what it means to go the distance. I know what it means to work hard because of this experience burglarizing different properties here in wonderful Somerset County and in Bridgewater. All right, and then we're back. Took a break there. Yeah. So I do want to talk about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, debate god, sworn frenemy of Skip Bayless, lover of attention, journalist, somebody who is, as of recently, really enjoying the fact that anybody, I think, has mentioned anything about him potentially running for president. He loves it. He is having a great time. He went on the Tonight Show to talk about it. He can't wait. He's loving this. And I don't know if I'm skeptical. Well, I'm skeptical. But, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, I think that he likes that he can hop on with Chris Cuomo, or that they'll let him on CNN or Sean Hannity or The View, and he can go and just bash the Dems. And he says, what are they doing? Where are they at? And he could just kind of play that game and then say, apparently people want me to be president. Like, all right, Stephen A. Do we want to check back on Stephen A. has my respect. One of, if not the greatest take artist of all time. One of the all-time great takes was he thought Kyrie Irving wasn't going to play because Ukraine was invaded by Russia. Now, obviously, I definitely anti-Putin. I stand with the Ukrainians. I believe that Zelensky deserves and should receive security guarantees from the United States and Europe as the only way to continue to avoid major conflict. I have other opinions on that. Maybe that's another episode, is my opinions on the wars of the world. I'm sure people want that. But that Kyrie Irving wasn't going to show up because Ukraine was invaded. He's one of the great take artists. But I think it's time to pump the brakes here. He's doing this for attention, and attention only. And people are looking at him. They're going to tune into First Take. They're going to like his tweets. They're going to listen to his podcast. He is somebody who realized hey, if we go negative on the NBA, if we talk less about the games and more about the storylines, people will watch and listen, and I will make money. It doesn't matter how it affects discourse. And I don't think anything he's doing is good for discourse, but it's profitable, but it's great for attention. In this economy, attention is profit. It's the attention economy of the 21st century. If you can direct eyes to yourself, to a platform, to your own way to generate ad revenue, you will be successful. You could use it, using your voice, using your art, using your body, like with OnlyFans. It's attention. It's all about the fact, hey, look at me, I'm beautiful. Pay me money to see. And that's attention. That's the attention economy working for that group of people. For music, like Sabrina Carpenter is look at me. I'm getting famous people to show up to my show, and I'm putting them on the Jumbotron. And you know what happens every time I do it? It's a viral video. She knows this. She knows that's profitable. It's an intelligent move. It's looking at today's economy and information age and understanding it. This is where Trump wins. And this barrage of nonsense that has gone on for 10 years, he has owned the attention of this country, of the world, and he's profited massively, both electorally and monetarily, and it's fed his ego in ways I'm sure nobody could even imagine. And it's the world we're living in, and this is my blatant attempt. Please pay me money for your attention. Oh yes, please. Sweet babies, give me money for your attention. But that's the world we're living in today. It's attention above all. Those who keep it, those who seek it, or those who keep it win. Those who seek it seek to keep it. I don't know how. I think I'm sounding less profound than I think I am. But I just think it's an interesting thing today where it's not even about quality. Like if you go on TikTok and or Instagram Reels and there's so much crap, but if it gets you to stay for 10 seconds, they got you. Like those little videos of people jumping around in Minecraft. Or Subway Surfers. They somehow, some way have realized that people will watch those for longer. And I would say I am a victim. Or maybe I'm not a victim, but I'm involved. I've watched them. And it works, I guess. If they keep doing it, it's gotta work. Or the Minecraft jumping around. It's interesting in that, we thought the internet would make us a brighter people, a people more connected, a people more advanced. And I don't know that it has. I don't want to definitively say it hasn't, because there's so much good that goes on, and I think so much of the discourse is automatically negative, and we paint a picture of ourselves that we don't like, and I don't know if I want to do that. It's the world we live in, and it's captured by wealth and by power and ownership over the means of what brings people together now, which is the internet, which is the digital realm. It may not be the metaverse, but it's Instagram, it's Facebook, it's WhatsApp, it's X, the everything app, Reddit, I think to a different way maybe. Snapchat for the youth with the slop that is on that little explore page. It is the Sun, the Daily Mail, the National Enquirer. It is very funny to see. It just slop like unbelievable slop. Like slop that is incomprehensible. And then I don't use the app. That's one of the reasons why, is that It's ridiculous. It's so crazy. But this is it. This is where we are. All right. Let's see. Let's start scrolling again. Maybe we can find something interesting to riff on. Okay. Let's see. Gavin Newsom, they're talking about how he breaks with Democrats on transgender athletes. So I saw this. Gavin Newsom, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Something about his hair. Something just his whole look. I can't do it. He's been governor in California for so long. And I've never been to California, so I really don't feel like I could judge. But from the things I've seen and read, it feels like that state, it looks hollow. It looks like there's a hollowness that surrounds California. Maybe this is an East Coast bias. I'm not sure, but there's a hollowness that I don't know was always there. I think it's the wealth inequality. I think it's the density of their cities. I think it's the type of culture that comes out of there, the people that move there, or the vapidity of it. I don't know. But I just don't like him. He looks like a slimy guy. He got wealthy like selling wine too, which is like I don't know. He had like a nice restaurant, and then he ran for mayor. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. All right, well, I think that's what I'll do. I'll figure out how to edit this, post it. But this has been the DeSarno Report. Have a wonderful day and an even better night.